Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Cloaked Divide. I am your DM, the_Ida, aka Nathaniel, aka twitch.tv/the_Ida. Here's the deal. You're either enjoying this through Twitch, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. If you could do me a big favor, just click that follow button to get your updates. It's free. It means a lot. Like always, I may be the DM, but here are our stars. Starting on the top left, we have my IRL board game bestie, Matt, a.k.a. Garret Dark, the sneaky, angry animal loremaster. To the right of him, we have a member of the best stream team ever, Team Cat, Sultan, a.k.a. twitch.tv/the Sultan, a.k.a. Usmond, the monk with a cunning voice who has 0 short-term memory. And then last but not least, my brother of 32 years, Alex, a.k.a. Garret Dark. Oh, sorry. A.k.a. Sabastian Marteen, the sneaky, the bow-wielding, water-fearing, Parkour master. And then as we do every beginning of podcast or of session, it's the 30-second recap.
Yeah, maybe next week it'll be 15 seconds.
Are you guys ready? So
are we doing the full 30?
Well, we're at 10 seconds into it. So last session, our heroes found the monster, fought the monster, killed the monster, and then said we're finished up at the little hut that said you have your payment is from the town that the Cloaked Divide were the ones who put this monster here because the town, village, whatever, refused to pay the protection fees. And you learned a little bit more about the Cloaked Divide in that very few sentences. So you guys are on your way back to the town. How are y'all feeling, and what are you thinking about?
I also think that we learned a little bit about ourselves and each other.
And friendship.
Big takeaway, friendship.
It's a friend you meet along the way.
And the mongoose.
Honey badger.
Honey badger.
The honey badger.
That's the most racist thing I said all day. Sorry, honey badgers out there.
You know what? How about this? Let's see if you guys learned anything from your murdering of the animal. I'll have you all roll a d20.
Yeah.
Come on, not a 1 through 5, not a 1 through 5, not a 1 through 5. I got a 3.
A 3?
Yeah. Probably lost a finger or something stupid.
12.
A 12?
A dozen.
And a 13. So you guys, sorry, Garret and Sabastian, you guys don't learn anything new. You are, you don't get any extra.
Okay.
Nothing extra is happening. And then our pal Usmond, so it doesn't happen every time. Or it's not happening all the time, but it does happen every once in a while. Every once in a while, you get an itch on your body for about, I would say, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, that when you go to itch it, it moves ever so slightly. And so for 20 minutes to, let's say 30 minutes or half an hour, you have an itch that you are unable to scratch as it moves throughout your body. Nothing terrible.
And with your lack of short-term memory, that makes it even more amazing. You should just never be able to figure out what happened and why.
Yep.
Last time we stop at a whorehouse, fellas. Last time.
The itch that continues to move.
Is this like a session-only thing, or is this gonna be like an ongoing?
That's for your character.
Golly, all right.
It doesn't happen all the time, and it may never come up.
Okay.
But you do.
Oh, when it happens good.
Yeah. You're trying to sneak and not make any noise, but you got an itch.
Like the dog scratching, you hear the collar and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so you guys are on your way to town to, well, I don't get to decide on what you would like to do. What is the plan?
This purse is feeling a little light, fellas. I think we gotta collect some money now.
We might have to go in a little bit more and find some people.
What
Oh yeah, because we have to go into town to like have them give us money, right? Like, because they haven't paid their protection, so like we need to collect that, which I think then in turn becomes our money.
Yeah, I think we need to go and get that because it's, if they don't, then another one's going to come and we may not be there or someone may not be there to help them.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we need to go into Middlebrook.
Who is I would say, so you need to before you departed, somebody needs to take a piece of the monster to show as proof. Who would like to carry a piece of the monster? Someone has to lug a part of this monster into the town.
I can put some ashes in my bottle if you guys want. Make it a lot easier on us.
I don't think that. I would say that wouldn't be enough.
I was gonna say, I think wasn't one of its eyeballs on an arrow,
True.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and that wouldn't have burned.
It's just also true.
Yep.
So bow wielder,
I got it.
like a torch.
Just carrying this huge eyeball of power, pretty much.
Could be good for an itch-free elixir, just saying, fellas.
You have to ingest it to find out.
So, you start heading back to the village, and our favorite person, Zachariah Brown, shows up. Zachariah Brown, he looks semi-disappointed, but he says, so you decided to kill it. That's understandable. You are young adventurers. I see it has one huge eye, because I think we said it was the size of like a beach ball. And he goes, the juices of the eye are actually very valuable. Way more valuable than you can imagine. Now you can show this as proof of you killing the monster, and I can give you something that's better than money. I can give you guys powers, or you can just go on your way and bring this eyeball to the town.
So in exchange for the eyeball, you will give us powers, is what you're saying.
He says, well, I can't guarantee that they will stick. I can only teach you what I can teach you. It's up to your body to know if they can handle the sense of what I teach.
Well, to my limited knowledge, the Cloaked Divide doesn't take senses as payment. And senses won't put food in my stomach, to my knowledge.
To our knowledge.
But that's just one man's opinion.
The way I'm rolling today, man, I don't know if I want to gamble on power. That's not going to work.
So he looks in almost as if this has happened before in his life. So he knows that you guys are solid in not giving him the lovely eye juices, and he says that's okay. We will meet again very soon. And he just walks away.
That was ominous and foreboding.
I'm going to sleep with my hotel room unlocked, so.
So as you get into town, the party is still going as you left during the night, the light being still out, and as you get back it's getting kind of dusky, and that means people are really starting to get turned. A few drunk villagers on the path kind of gather around you guys, and just they're kind of giving you some booze, and Sebastian is holding up this giant eyeball. They all know where it's from, and out comes Franklin Fox, who you have never met before. You see
Is
that
Silver Fox?
Franklin Fox is not Silver Fox, but what he is he is actually running against he's running against Pierce Miller as the mayor. And you notice that he is the one handing out the booze to this little tiny party on the way over to the main village party. He is sober, and the people who he's with are kind of wasted. He's I wouldn't say that he's old, but he definitely isn't young. And he says, whatever you're getting offered, I will pay double if you give me that eyeball right now, and I walk into town like I was the one who killed the monster.
Oh, we don't know what we're being paid yet, Trent. This is talking to them, not him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah. Because I was thinking about, yeah, we should take that offer, but then I was like, yeah, you're 100% right. We have no idea what we would be asking
Yeah.
for, so we wouldn't know what to double.
Yeah, I think we try our luck with the incumbent, and potentially just offer to show him it and keep the eye for draining fluid purposes later. Because what is he gonna do with the eye? We just show him that we did it. Go on his little podium, say this is your governor's action, for the people, by the people. Long live Governor Man.
That's
Pierce
true.
Miller.
I don't believe he said anything about needing to keep any sort of proof.
Yeah.
I think he just said he needed to see proof. So we could still make a deal with Zachariah.
I like that.
I mean, I think improving our senses as a whole would be good, so we can get some more knowledge of, I mean, what they are in general and which ones would work well for each of us.
I like that.
He puts his head in disgust as he is sad that you rejected his offer.
Does he give us any booze though, or what are we doing?
We should have asked for beer first.
I
he,
get really thirsty when I think about things.
he is a politician and realizes that but he's also a good businessman, and everything is tit for tat. You gave him no tits, you get no tat. So the people around him, they are losing interest in him at the current, not to vote on, but it's due to this party and being drunk and you guys having this giant eyeball. And he says, okay, that is fine. You guys never met me beforehand. And I guess I am nothing to you. And I don't deserve to win this. And he is incredibly annoying in his desperation and depression that you guys just walk on by and go into town. So you go into like a village square. Everyone is there. It is a big fall-ish festival. Just some sort of just yearly gathering for the small village. Nothing specific to anything besides just this village. Milkshakes, the place of pleasure that Sour Cream and Kobe Jack run is running a buy one get one free sale. So there's a lot of people out there, and they also have Jello shots with every purchase, and you see.
Do we have to take the Jello shots off of the purchase?
Yes. And your favorite person, Sharps McCheddar, has a little cider stand.
Fucking guy.
Everyone is just having a blast and are very blasted. Ted Newen comes up to you guys and says, he was kind of the first one who sees you, and he says, "Oh my God, you killed the monster. That is quite fantastic." And by this time, everyone knows that you are the ones who killed the monster. he says to you, if you tell everyone that I was the one who showed you exactly where this monster was, and what was it? Showed you where the monster was, and I brought you to the entrance of its little area, and I told you its weaknesses, I will give you 3 horses that will aid you on your quest. Whatever that quest is. I will.
Do we want a sidebar? Because I actually wanted to have words with him because he lied to us, and I kind of want to punch him in the face.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, sidebar,
do whatever you
sidebar,
want.
Sidebar.
sidebar. Hmm.
Who did tell us exactly where the thing was?
Sharps.
Sharps. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to cross
He
Sharps?
gave us a better idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. We still didn't have the exact, but we had a better location.
Yeah, because Ted said that he saw where it was close to being eaten.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently I also put him off for some reason, which is fine. I understand that totally. But he lied about the the shape and size of the creature. So, he was so full of shit his eyes were brown. Plus, a lot of this stuff seems very political, and I'm not in, to my knowledge, the Cloaked Divide for political reasons.
True. So, do you have a very nice horse hair braider on our team now? Would keep them occupied for quite a while.
It's a good point. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying this is my view.
All right. If he rubbed you the wrong way, man, I'm down to like jump him later and steal these horses anyways. As we're leaving town, like. Never coming back anyways, man.
After the buy one get one sale. Right? Oh wait, we don't have any money. Never mind.
Yeah, we can't buy one of anything yet.
We'll get there.
Eventually.
So what do we think? Do we want to take him up on his offer, or do we want to? Because it sounds like he's just looking for more recognition as opposed to, yeah, I don't know. I'm not for it, but if you fellas are, that's fine.
I mean, I'd like horses. I feel like that'd be fun and make traveling a bit easier, but at the same time,
You guys are down to steal some horses later?
I'm down to give it a try.
All right. Nah, we don't feel like telling people about your chupacabra werewolf idea, man.
So he as excuse me, this cat is just lay on my shoulder, kid. He looks defeated, just like everyone else.
Everyone looks defeated here except us.
Yeah, because you're the only ones who defeated something. But I think he comes to understand that he doesn't have anything to trade, but he does say, well, my son just turned 18.
He's propositioning his son to us now. I feel like this is where it's going, and I don't think we're those kind of people.
That's all he says.
Oh gosh.
And looks at you guys in your faces and says, Yeah, and just walks away without any other words. So
So we can steal his horses and his child to give them all better lives.
All right. Yeah.
let's I mean, yeah, we will see that. So you go up to, there's kind of like people eating some food, like just everyone's gathered in the town in this area, or they're in like earshot, or crowd wise. If people start chanting, then whatever, they'll see them. And the mayor's there with the heads of the town, kind of the town council. That's kind of how they're like the legislative body. He's like the president, that kind of thing. So there's people, and you display this monster's eye, and you say, well, basically they look at you, they say they thank you very much, and then they go, here is your payment. It is 200 gold pieces. 200 gold pieces could get probably like one of you guys decent like armor, but it's not that much. Would say that a year's worth of protection is 5,000 gold pieces, because it is a whole town's worth, right? It takes in court of everyone, and they are to pay like every 5 years, so they are behind by 25,000 gold. Now these are things that you just know. The tiny details that were not important until right now. So, and they know nothing about the protection. You haven't confronted them about that. So, what would you like to say to Pierce Miller, the current mayor? I'm just going to take this 200, or are you going to...
How long? He's been here for how long?
I would say this is his election is... Currently, he would be at like 75% chance to win.
No. How long is this? His second term going in? Has he been mayor for a
I
bit?
would say he's been mayor for a bit. So he would definitely have been one of the folks who, didn't pay the money. Like, it wasn't his fault. It would have been his fault, directly or indirectly. He's a part of that.
He would definitely know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to know why'd you stop paying? What's the deal?
So, everyone at the table kind of looks around. Obviously some of the people on this, this counselors were there, know about it. Some of them don't, but everyone knows that the Cloaked Divide has sway in places. the mayor kind of says to kind of gives a special nod to his folks who kind of push everyone, kind of clear the spot. So it's just, even though you guys are in this giant party, I wouldn't call them guards, but they're kind of guards. Kind of clear up the thing, so you guys are having a private conversation. He goes, well, the Cloaked Divide does offer services, and we felt like we did not benefit from their services, so we didn't pay for it.
I think those dead families would disagree with you.
Yeah, but I mean, it seems like the Cloaked Divide cares because they came and they sent you guys, and you guys killed the monsters. So
They care to an extent. If you don't necessarily want to keep paying again, things may or may not go back to the way it was. There may be more monsters. Who knows? We can't say for certain, but we can definitely say it's not going to happen.
And he looks shocked and he says, it will drain the city's coffers. They want too much. And it's way too much than we could ever, reasonably pay. We're just a small village. This will bankrupt us. Is there any way we can make a deal so we could pay less and not have and still not get attacked by these monsters? If you're saying they are made by the Cloaked Divide?
I think what you already owe is not up for discussion. What you may owe in the future, you could talk to somebody in the Cloaked Divide and figure that out. But what's already owed, that's already owed.
Back taxes are a thing. I'm just saying, some of us know that.
Who would know that?
I don't know.
So he says, well, I'm talking to you guys. You guys are part of the Cloaked Divide. Can't we...
Don't make those decisions.
Okay.
Collect money. We don't decide how much money.
All right. So, Pierce Miller and the guys talk. The counselor members talk, and they come back and they say, so we owe 25,000 gold pieces.
That sounds right. Minus 200.
Minus 200. And
I'm not greedy.
But if we give you all this money, we're going to have to find alternative sources of revenue because our town will go bankrupt, which means we will have to shut down our school, and we will have to reopen lax our prostitution laws, which will bring us back to the dark ages of the Middlebrook that we have spent years and years digging ourselves out of, so people don't know us as just the whore city.
That's the oldest job, man. What do you have against that?
Yeah, it's the oldest profession. Why, it's well respected.
But
I think it'd be better for you guys to tighten your belts than to lose your waists.
But we'll have to close our schools.
Yeah,
Maybe you
now
can
there's
open more schools.
um. So they say, is there? So there's nothing that we can do to lower this at all.
Oh, hold on. Can we have a sidebar, gentlemen? I'm
We'll
thinking.
sidebar.
I'm sidebar. Yeah. So, we could take less money, but we can maybe work out a deal to get some more armaments and maybe some horses out of this. Just saying.
That's actually not a bad idea. We could use a little leverage, maybe lower it by 5K and say, hey, we have the ability to take off, a small amount if we get X, Y, and Z,
Mm-hmm.
and any future time we stop in town, we get treated like royalty.
Yeah.
If it's a crossroads town, you never know when we're going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
True, it's true.
1 second. Thank you all for the raid. We are doing a RPG. We do an hour RPG every Monday from approximately 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to 9 o'clock. We started a little bit late. So I guess they look at you guys. They say, yes, we can treat you like royalty when you come back to this town.
Mm-hmm.
We do not have any armor to give you. We have no weapons to give you. We do have some horses, but they're Ted's.
And you're Ted's boss, so that sounds like that's a pretty easy fix.
And I believe there's a guy in the town that has some armaments.
Yeah, what's his name in store?
Cletus.
And his clever concoctions and cleavers.
Cletus.
So I think like Cletus, like this town doesn't have good stuff. They're not especially like weapons and armor. They have like bare bones basics. They have the same stuff that you guys have because they're not really known. They're a trading town, like a goods town, and they don't really like the people who have nice weapons kind of get them in specialty.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't necessarily have nice weapons. And to be frank, in this
Hey, Frank.
in this system,
Mm-hmm.
items such as weapons aren't necessarily like the weapons that you get are just going to be stuff that is better. But in a lot of RPGs, upgrading your weapons means rolling better and more damage per hit, but we're not getting into that grindiness. So if you were to get a better weapon, it would be kind of like a special weapon that has something
rare.
Yeah, something that
Yeah.
something that increases your sense in some way.
Like if it was made with the blood of Sharp's Machete or something. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, if it the guy who you just
Just
destroyed his farm
Just throwing
that son of a bitch.
with. So yeah, there's not necessarily the weapons when it will have to have some kind of trait.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this isn't a very, I would say, it's not a podunk town, but it's not a town that has much special abilities.
Well, then I would say, a couple
Close the
nights.
schools. It was just cold anyways, man. Let's get our money, baby.
I would say a couple nights at the inn slash milkshakes, pro bono, and good food, good drinks, and supplies to see us on our way with the necessary horses, the mounts. I would say would be an idea I could entertain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could do that too.
Surely that's less costly than this election would be for you. So
I can definitely see it from that angle as well.
So yeah, they agree to give you the money. They're kind of upset because now they have no schools, and prostitutes are going to be running wild to help pay for this big tax. You guys generally don't care. The likelihood that you come back to this town afterwards is probably going to be, well, nothing's impossible. But as you come to your conclusion in this conversation and in this agreement, the council says they kind of thank you. This, they didn't get exactly their way, but at least now they know their place a little bit better. They might have been pushing their luck. Obviously, they pushed their luck. And they wanted to see what level of influence their tiny village still has.
Whole lot of dick.
They say that they'll throw in the extra nights at the milkshakes if you guys are polite and keep this conversation under a secret from the main town, as the main town would be devastated.
The people don't need to know what's happening. Like with any true government backdoor handshake, no one needs the masses don't need to know.
And kind of with that, can you all roll a d20?
Get a calculator. How many? What's the odds of me rolling 2 3s, man?
I am not the police. 2 3s. You rolled a 3.
Yeah.
16.
16.
So.
Which is probably the new whoring age, I would assume.
Oh God.
Hey, we are in like what? We're in like a middle-aged town, so who knows? They only live to be like 30, so they're already middle-aged.
Exactly. When you said someone wasn't old but wasn't young, I'm like, so they're like 18? Like, I guess that's about right.
I mean, this isn't the Middle Ages. This is a fantasy world. So,
so 14.
So Sharps, not Sharps, Ted Newen actually takes the eyeball and he says, I will now show this to everyone and they will be so excited. We will put this in our vacuum seal and save it, and we will build a kind of semi-monument, mummified little thing in remembrance of the days that our village was ravaged by this secret monster that no one actually saw. So,
and by your bad decision making, yeah.
Well, don't kick me while I'm down. We tried something with our town. We tested the Cloaked Divide, and obviously the Cloaked Divide won. You know, we are incredibly, you know, thankful, but also fearful of the power that is the Cloaked Divide.
If you wanted to get your good metalsmith on and like make sure that you have a plaque up, you know, of each of our faces. So if we do come back in town, there's not going to be any real doubt as to who they should be treating like royalty.
I would say that they literally, one of the counselors just says, the prostitutes, they're everywhere. They're gonna be everywhere. They're gonna be everywhere. And you want us to put up your faces?
I really don't see how the two are connected.
We'll take a nameplate, you know, we'll take a nameplate and be on our way. It's fine.
There will be your names.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, I'm not an unreasonable man.
No. You're fine. So the party continues. You guys can join the party, or you guys can, I would say you're pretty tired or not tired. You're not going to leave tonight. And actually you don't know what's next. Because
Oh yeah, because we're waiting to hear from the Cloaked Divide,
Oh,
right?
right.
waiting to hear from the Cloaked Divide. So
But now that we have the money collected, which is I'm assuming in some sort of strong box that only we can control.
yeah, we'll say that.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about it getting stolen.
I was gonna say we have to find a medieval ATM real quick, guys.
The only thing you have to worry about is
It's called a shovel.
yourselves spending it poorly.
Well,
Oh, I don't have to spend $1 in this town. I mean,
Yeah, this is. I mean, let's be honest.
the milkshakes are flowing tonight, boys. I don't know.
as many straws as I can handle.
So, you guys, you guys party it up. You guys go to sleep.
It sounds like something I do.
Before you go to sleep, I mean, does anyone want to describe how they party or whatnot?
Oh god. I remember leaving the room and then going downstairs, and then I wake up with a sore neck.
Okay.
That's about all I got, man. My neck's just damn. What happened, guys? What happened?
Garrett's not one to join in too much on the fun. I might have a glass of wine, but I kind of stay on the outskirts and just kind of keep an eye on everybody. Make sure that these two don't get up to too much trouble.
I've been doing keg stands the entire time. Literal wooden keg stands. I'm just.
There's no proof. How would that work?
It's not working too well.
You're.
I'm just like sitting there, but I'm like trying to like hook my mouth underneath. So I'm like,
Why won't the spigot work?
damn this spigot.
Your suction powers.
Put your mouth on the bunghole.
Yeah,
My
sorry,
suction
Garrett.
sense
I know I
increases.
messed up, man. I don't know what I did, but I did something stupid. I'm sure, bro. I'm sorry, man.
Nothing too bad.
Okay.
I saw a lot worse.
Yeah.
So,
And this town will see a lot worse.
so as you guys wake up independently of each other, I would say, it sounds like you guys might have woke up in a few different locations. Maybe Garret and Sabastian woke up in one spot because it sounds like Garret was watching Sabastian and Usmond was, I think, going
God.
down on people. That's how you get a sore neck? I don't know.
Oh, you just pass out in a weird position and you wake up and you go, oh man.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Stiff
but you
neck,
said
not
you
a front
followed someone or something, I thought.
Oh god. Not the freshly turned 18-year-old son. Damn it. No.
It is what it is. You all wake up though, and slowly, Usmond comes or enters the bar. I guess you guys fell asleep at the bar. Usmond fell asleep in the bathroom of the bar in a fresh-faced 18-year-old's boy's arm. Sorry, man's arm.
He's a man now.
He's a man now. And you guys walk over, but one thing that you guys notice is your arms don't hurt, but you look down. One of you looks down, and you all kind of look down as there's a fresh kind of line or border or something, a little extra on your branding, your Cloaked Divide branding. So
it's altering.
It's altering, yeah.
Is it painful or is it just happening?
It does not hurt, but it looks like it should hurt. It should have hurt. You know, you didn't get so drunk that you didn't feel the branding, and the fact that you are, even though you are hungover, the branding was it should hurt for weeks. You guys have been burned and gotten blisters before, so you know what it feels like, but for some reason it doesn't hurt at all.
So we don't know if it happened while we were asleep or it's happening now that we're awake.
I would say that it looks like it's just gone. You've gone from like initiation. You look at it and you know that you have passed the initiation. That now you are in the Cloaked Divide. If you did not make it past an initiation, you would have been dead. There is the initiation is, do you hold up against this monster, or monsters in general?
It's a pass fail.
Yeah. So but
so we know we're in.
Yeah, you know that you're in, and now you have the power of the Cloaked Divide, although you still don't know anything about the Cloaked Divide. You only know what you know. And so you guys wait, kind of gather your things, and as the morning kind of ends, you've had your sandwiches, your breakfast, whatever thing, morning food that the bar,
morning milkshake.
the tavern says. You see a figure come into the area, into the bar. Kind of somebody with a very scarred up face. Their hair is kind of long, black, covers a lot of their face. It's so you can't really see the eyes. You can't see the eyes. It's not dirty hair. It's pretty clean. They were dressed in a way that hides their body, but and hides their facial features without them feeling like they are, without like kind of sticking out as somebody who is hidden. You
Kind of like how I dress.
Yeah, kind of how I like you. And you kind of notice that this person, or you feel that this is the person that you need to talk to find out what is next. And this person looks at you and they say, "Congratulations."
Thank you.
You have two options now. There's a cult that has been worshiping a griffin-like creature.
Mm-hmm.
They've been fine for years. They sacrifice people to the griffin, and that is what they've been doing for a century. But now they've decided to no longer sacrifice their own townsfolks, and they are going and sacrificing or capturing people from nearby villages and towns, and we believe they are sacrificing them. Or there is a city they have close by here. They have a lot of issues, but there's been something in the water. We have sent some people there, and they can't figure it out.
Did those people come back?
If we send people out, then that's all they say.
Well, Sebastian's immobilizing fear of water may make the water one difficult for us.
I am very much against going to the water. I much prefer cult worshipping griffin folk.
I mean, I don't think we'd have to like swim through the poisoned water, but
You
I
say
agree.
that now.
I agree that I prefer to have a clear objective as opposed to a let's do a bunch of detective work.
Mm-hmm. With you
And
there.
And especially, if we're doing like alchemical stuff, that's not my strong suit.
Yeah, certification expired a couple years ago on that one.
So the figure gives you a map of where this cult is.
Mm-hmm.
They say it's about 3 days west
By the horses we have?
by horses.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks at you all without really looking at you guys, without you knowing. It takes in everything and gets up and starts to leave.
Wait, before you go, if you try this French toast, it's freaking amazing for bar food.
That would help the neck ache like French toast. Classic. Everybody knows that.
The Cloaked Divide person says, I have eaten.
But you haven't eaten the French toast.
And
It's cream cheese stuffed.
says, is that it?
Oh, yeah, do you want us, like, killing this thing, or just kind of, like, talking to the people and see if we can figure something else out?
You are killers. You are monster killers.
Roger that, roger that.
Fair enough.
Also, what are we doing with this $10,000 that we got in back taxes from the town?
That's yours.
All right.
Really?
To pay for what you need to get to the next mission. That is my time. And then the person in the Cloaked Divide leaves the door, or, exits. And you guys are there to talk among yourselves, I guess.
How cool was he? Wasn't he pretty cool looking?
I mean, that's the whole not eating French toast thing. I can enjoy a beer with him.
Yeah. You may look awesome, but if you're not going to enjoy some delicious French toast that someone else has staked their opinion on,
What's the point?
Usmond wouldn't have said anything unless it was amazing. I mean, he's got nothing to risk.
Yeah.
No.
It's not his restaurant.
On a side note, though, guys, before we dip out, we should definitely go talk to Zach and see if he can do anything with the Griffin. Because if we can get our powers upgraded with the Griffin, man, that sounds pretty gnarly.
Do we know what happened to the eye from last night?
Vacuum
It got put in the vacuum chamber.
The vacuum seal. It's in a Ziploc bag for everyone to see. So if it's
with our plaque underneath it, yeah.
with your plaque with just names, if he needs to sneak in, that's his own little quest. Zachariah Brown is I mean, you could definitely go and talk to him, but as it stands, that is the session.
Aww.
You will probably make your way to the cult, or if you guys do want to speak with Zachariah Brown, the guy that you are very interested in, it seems like, but not interested enough to give him the eye.
Oh no, look how much money we got.
You guys have a lot of money. So
Oh, rich, bitch.
20,000 to my calculations. Is that correct? That's what we landed on.
Yeah, 20,000 gold pieces, gold currency.
And Ted's horses.
Yeah, and horses and supplies.
Yeah, you have the
And
horses.
And a milkshake for the road.
A milkshake for the road. And maybe a new love for Usmond. Well, thank you, everybody. And don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to the video. It means a lot.